Hi, I'm Jasper, and this is my first Space Engineers video. And behind me here is the Bargerian Jade from the sci-fi comedy podcast Mission to Zyxx. A really good, improv audio show. And the Bargerian Jade here is one of the main characters. She's a living ship with a personality and everything. And if you have not heard an episode of Mission to Zyxx yet, I strongly encourage you to go check it out. It's totally genius. The link is in the description. You need to check that out. Anyway, let's fly over to the Bargerian Jade. This is the shuttle that I created. Docked from the observation station. Switch to the front camera of the ship, of the shuttlecraft. I have various cameras set up on most of my ships because I play a lot on a server that does not allow the third person view for higher realism.
So you think you can fly your shuttle in with just the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. So I designed it to work. Bargerian Jade here was based on the Millennium Falcon a little bit.
Now, your design or the original?
The original Bargerian
you
Jade.
Word of God on that? You're just guessing.
It's clearly based a little bit on the Millennium Falcon, and maybe even a little bit on the Slave One.
Maybe. I mean, the show is clearly heavily inspired from Star Wars.
Yeah. I'd say Star Wars is probably the main influence.
What you got here is definitely bigger than the Millennium Falcon.
I feel like the Bargerian Jade is bigger than the Millennium Falcon, the way she's described on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a shuttle, and the Millennium Falcon doesn't really bother with shuttles. Oh, you're coming in too high.
Oh. So, this is a Federated Alliance shuttle.
Now, did you have any source material for that, or did you just make this thing up?
The Federated Alliance shuttle?
Yeah.
There was no source material for it. I made it up sort of loosely based on a Star Trek shuttle.
Fair enough.
But this is a Federated Alliance shuttle, and the Bargerian Jade currently works for the Federated Alliance. But she used to be a movie star back in the day during the reign of the evil galactic monarchy. And then later on, the evil galactic monarchy was overthrown by the totally less evil rebellion. The totally less evil Federated Alliance.
Yeah, rebellion's a little ambiguous in this Mission to Zyxx universe.
Yeah, there's a new set of rebels that don't like the Federated Alliance. Here we go.
Nice.
Now I just have to line up the parking camera with the docking clamp. Bam! And close these bay doors.
Cool.
So now that I'm closing the bay doors, see, this shuttlecraft is pressurized, air pressurized. This is an air vent right here. And now that those bay doors are closed, the shuttle bay itself is pressurizing. So now when I step out,
No whoosh.
I will be stepping out into a pressurized environment. Here's the other air vent.
Okay.
So,
and now you're on board the Bargerian Jade.
Yeah. And dignitaries don't even have to put on a helmet or wear a breather or anything. They could just walk straight from the shuttle into the Bargerian Jade and through these doors to the main deck. And downstairs here, we have a very big, very spacious dance hall and stage. And the dance hall and stage sort of overlook this huge observation window that stares out the front of the ship. It's equipped with a bathroom on either side. It's equipped with a pool table for recreation on either side. And the whole dance hall is adjacent to the hyperdrive room. Warp room. This will allow the ship to go faster than the speed of light. Yep. And these doors are really beautiful, these interior doors.
Cool.
Now if we go upstairs, there's that big gun that was on the front of the Bargerian Jade.
Yeah, you remember they mentioned Bargy
right
fighting
here.
in the war before becoming an ambassadorship.
If I press this button here,
There we go. And that just
Yeah.
fires. So that fired one of them or both of them?
that theoretically fired both of them. It's just whichever one you fire, the other gun's kind of obscuring its own bullet. But yeah, those guns they fire. That's a real cannon on the front there.
Might work as an artillery ship, yeah. Barger's done many things. Jack of all trades.
And here's an observation room that just looks out into space. You can watch a planet rise or watch the sunrise over a planet and its moon at the same time. You get these cool shadows in here. The lighting's pretty nice. And then over here,
Your numbers are upside down.
we've got another bathroom that's adjacent to the refinery there.
Adjacent to the refinery, you say?
Yeah. We're gonna refine some waste. And here's a personnel entrance. I saw some source photos, some source images of the back of the ship that made me think that there was an entrance here. So people can exit from there and go for a little spacewalk. And get a nice look at the Bargerian Jade. I basically saw an image that was from this angle. It was a painting of the Bargerian Jade from this angle. And then there's a lot of classic images of the Bargerian Jade at this angle. This is the angle that I most see her from in drawings. And I tried to make her look as much like those drawings as possible, including the gun and the satellite dish and all the individual windows.
Yeah, there's a lot of mod pieces, but that satellite dish looks to be just sculpted.
Yeah, I looked for a good satellite dish mod, and none of them worked out for me. But I feel like overall the build did work out.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a functional radio tower. It looks like it's,
And then here we've got another personnel entry. Here in this little front wing part, we got some cargo, just kind of a big open space with a lot of windows, which is pretty cool. A lot of windows. Looking at the bargee or looking out into space. And up here, you've got that little cockpit that you see on the front, the like side cockpit the Millennium Falcon has. That's here. And then over here, we have the main cargo room. Lots of... we got an assembler, a nuclear reactor, lots of cargo, lots of batteries. We got a little bathroom. Nice big windows.
You gotta go.
And then we're back over here by the shuttle bay. There's the shuttle we took in. Alright. So now, like over here, we've got Bargie's brain, the computer core. This is where her personality lives. This is the heart of the Bargy.
Now, this is not actually functional. The ship will not tell you all about the movies she's been in, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
these are programmable blocks. These are programmable blocks. I can write real code into these blocks,
and
but
there should be enough of them to handle a fair number of complicated systems.
But I'm not going to write a real talking sassy AI into the programmable blocks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to use them for more practical things. Over here, we got the medical bay, which has a lot of cryopods and a med room.
I guess you could store Clints here during the war.
Yeah, you could store all the different Clints, which are the cloned military officers of the Federated Alliance. And they all hate each other. Over here we got the main bridge.
And now there is a drone controller back in the computer bay. And
Yeah.
Bargy does normally fly herself in the show.
Indeed.
So
The drone controller has some basic flight AI built into it.
And the programmable blocks could enhance that.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
you could potentially make the Bargy operate herself. And yeah, here's the main bridge. Here's where the crew would pilot the ship from. Or, you know, here you can access the main computer. And from right here, you can pilot the ship. Yeah, she goes pretty fast.
And you have a lot of big thrusters.
A lot of big thrusters. She turns pretty fast because they've got gyro enhancers.
Oh, the gyro upgrade module. Yep. It's right behind you, isn't it?
Indeed.
Ah!
Whoa.
Too fast. You're dead.
No, I didn't go, ugh.
Okay.
So I'm actually still alive. I managed to engage my artificial gravity.
There's the gyro unit.
Yes, this is the gyro upgrade unit, and it gets 4 gyros put on it.
That's green. It's good.
This door is also from a mod. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one just came out. There was a similar one, but it got discontinued and wasn't as cool looking.
Yeah.
It didn't have the corner version, did it either?
No. This is the oxygen generator.
Oh.
They use to generate oxygen. There's also oxygen farms on the back of the Bargy. Now upstairs, we've got the mess hall up here.
Whoa. I was adjusting. Okay, there we go.
The cafe. It's got some benches, some nice mood lighting, a bar with 2 sinks, and a coffee machine. So
Very
this is
bright coffee
a
machine.
recreation area with a toilet. The cafe of the Bargerian Jade. I figured she'd have one. So I put it in. And then over here we've got the guest quarters for visiting dignitaries with a little lounge area and a bed and a bathroom like you'd expect in a hotel room or something. And the crew's quarters is up here too. That's a stairwell. So yeah, we got C-53's quarters and DAR's quarters. C-53 is a protocol droid, and his personality has had other bodies, I guess. But right now he's a protocol droid. And in his bedroom he's got the recreation area and a bed that he doesn't really need.
Yep.
And
bathroom.
A bathroom that he
really doesn't
need because he's a droid. and he wouldn't ever use the bathroom.
Is that door functional?
Yeah, it is. It just had a difficult hit area.
Have to call maintenance.
And then in Dar's bedroom, I'm not even sure what species Dar is, but she has to like kind of crouch down to squeeze through this door.
I'm sure.
And in her bedroom, she's got all the normal amenities, as well as just a stack of mattresses that she keeps.
Extra beds.
A bunch of extra beds.
I have extra beds.
Now, everybody's room has its own air vent and its own airtight door that can close. So basically, every portion of the ship can seal off and maintain air pressure in case the main hull gets breached. There will still be air pressurized parts of the ship. I did actually think about using this ship in survival mode for the game and making it work. So I
Not that it's the most efficient build, but it'll work.
It's not the most efficient build, but it will work in survival mode. And it has like safety protocols built into it. Now, we're going back downstairs to see Ambassador Plek Sugarcane Decksetter's
Ambassador
bedroom.
Sugarcane.
For a while, C-53 was officially referring to him as Ambassador Sugarcane, even though that was a nickname ascribed to him by a local somewhere, a local pimp on a planet they visited. And so it was probably C-53 that came in here and altered the sign to say Ambassador Plek Sugarcane Decksetter. And Plek's room is kind of small, and there's no bed because he just sleeps in a box on the floor. It's the box his mattress was supposed to be delivered in, but it never came. So he just has a box on the floor to sleep on. And he has a bathroom, so at least he has that. Yep, that's Plek's quarters. So that's most of the important stuff. So if you've got space engineers and you want to have the Bargerian Jade in your world, you can download my blueprint on the Steam Workshop. That link is in the description. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one.